Surrounded by the two girls, John finally succumbed. The next morning, John woke up thinking they'd left, but in the kitchen, he found them still there, having turned his house into a mess. Furious, John yelled at them to leave. Reluctantly, the girls left, but they weren't done yet. One of them smeared her filthy sock on John's face, asking if he liked it, while he struggled helplessly, tied tightly to the bed. They slapped him repeatedly, mocking his helplessness. When John finally broke free and grabbed one of the girls, she stabbed him in the shoulder with a fork, twisting it viciously until he passed out. All this had happened because John had kindly let two wet strangers into his home. Now they dominated him, ruined his home, and humiliated him. When John threatened to call the police, the girls calmly said they were underage. If John dared report them, they would accuse him, and forensic evidence would back their claims, landing him a 20-year prison sentence. John, realizing the hopelessness, panicked and nearly strangled one girl. Fearing for their lives, the girls finally agreed to leave. John quickly cleaned up the mess, but suddenly heard strange noises from the living room. When he checked, he was ambushed, tied up again by the girls. They teased and mocked him, even as a colleague rang the doorbell. The girls quickly disguised themselves, pretending to be John's nieces. But the colleague, sensing something was wrong, suffered a severe asthma attack. Worse still, the girls had stolen his inhaler, tossing it around cruelly. Struggling for breath, the colleague collapsed, hitting his head and dying on the spot. John watched helplessly as the girls laughed over the tragedy. They covered the body in newspaper, painted his face, and stuffed him into the trunk. Then, they continued wreaking havoc inside John's home. At dawn, they dragged John into the yard, dug a pit, and almost buried him alive, just to scare him. It turned out they admired John because he was the only man who had resisted them. As a reward, they uploaded all the humiliating videos they filmed of him onto his social media accounts. Having ruined his life, the two girls finally left. John, utterly devastated, could only stare at his phone in despair.